Hey guys, welcome to Toribash Replay Showcase, episode 61 with me, Jack Morris from Man of Fire Films. For this week, I am done saying what's happening this week. I've been telling you guys what's happening this week for 60 weeks. Next week, we're having a different intro. It's going to be different. God damn it. First replay for today is Fire V2 by Fire Sun. I tried Rasputin. Yeah. It's a great replay. Really good replay to open with. Very exciting. Nice bifurcate kick, sort of follow-ups. That's the highlight, though. Forgot all about that. That's a great third kick there. So we have a bifurcate, kind of a, it's kind of hard to put that into words. Kind of a sly kick that knocks off Jeff's arm, and then that sort of spin follow-up kick, which is just awesome. We'll let this one play out so we can watch it in slow motion. I thought I'd already done that. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I kind of want to just... Oh, fuck. Okay, right. So you got that sort of jump bifurcate thing here. Jump and bifurcate, which is cool. Really nice sort of smooth kick. Then that kind of sly snap sort of mouse trappy kick. And then that. I love that. That's so cool. We can watch this one sort of a couple of times. I love that kick. The spin is great too. Just spin into the kick. Very powerful. Very cool. And then it's sort of like, fuck Jeff's crotch. Just, very quickly kick him in the dick just to be safe, Just to make sure he is completely dead. Very good replay to open with. Anyway, moving along. This is Iita, Pink Elephants by Iita. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. I think this is a one-shot replay for him. Yeah, one-shot replay, very nice decap, sort of a rain of blood as well. If I angle the camera here, that should look pretty cool. So you got the kick and, again, rain of blood. And there it is, oh, never mind. I angled that poorly, but you still got the gist of it. So this is definitely a one-shot replay, and I kind of wanted to see this from Jeff Cam. I figured it would look pretty cool. You may notice I'm a little bit blocked up in my nose, my voice sounds a bit funny, still struggling with that cold. Oh, actually that's cool. It kind of catches his, lower right chin. That's a really odd angle to hit him at. Just hits his, hang on, we'll actually slows down just to see where the kick actually lands. So, whoop, and where does the kick actually go? What are you doing? Hurry up, come on. Step 2. All right, here we go. And, yeah, it's sort of, actually, that's his neck. Jesus, that's more of his neck than anything else. Kicks him in the neck. Jesus. All right. It's a bit more painful than I was expecting. So, yeah, good one-shot replay. Anyway, moving along. This is a collaboration replay by Terell and Starks. I think Terell sent this one in, judging by the hashtag there. It's a spa. Don't really get a lot of spars submitted. Well, I do. Don't usually put a lot of spars in, but this one was pretty cool, so I decided to put it in. Nice fluid fight. Some really, really nice hits put in. Very difficult to commentate on a spar replay, to be honest, but it's cool. It's a cool replay. Let it play through one more time. You guys can invent your own commentary for this one because I'm terrible at commentating over spar replays. It's just hard to see, to draw attention to stuff that's going on when everything's happening so quick. But he did get kicked in the face. That much I know. Cool replay. Anyway, moving along. Not moving along. This is Jadus. This is Jadus. I can never say this name. Jadus. Yeah. Aeroplane by that guy 14. This is a cool replay on its own, but I remember him mentioning it in the email that he reckons the blood sort of makes an aeroplane. I don't see it. I'll be honest, I don't see it. I mean, I can see the wings, but it looks more like an angel than anything else. It looks like Jeff's got a wing angel of blood. Yeah, that's English. Wing Angel of Blood. I like this one because it's certainly not brutal. It's just a really quick decap. It's quite funny in that regard. Just all this faff, all these flips, and then just dunk for the decap. It's awesome. I'm overly fond of the faffy replays just because of how silly they look in a good way. And this is one of the highlights. Just all this wow, and then dunk. Just such a silly decap. Not sure if this is going to look any good from Jeff Cam, but we might as well take a look at it and see what's going on here. We might get a nice... looks like he just sort of gives him a little choke on the neck, and then his head falls off. It's funny, it is certainly a quite funny replay. Just the and dunk. It's cool. I like it. Silly, fun, all the faff, and then the decap. It's very, very nice. All right, let's move along. If I can. There we go. This is Luke. Oh, holy fuck, by LukeAd501. Now, you may remember that name as somebody who submitted a stolen replay for the show in episode 50. The guy made an appeal on the forums, apologizing, saying it was a mistake and it won't happen again. I am totally fine with people making appeals and apologizing for stolen replays and then being taken off the blacklist. So yeah, all is absolved as long as... Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. All is absolved as long as this replay doesn't turn out to be stolen, which would be funny, honestly, if it was. But this is a fantastic decap. Very powerful, really, really nice flips. And then I think you get hero pose as well. Yeah, hero pose. Very cool. Sweet Iron Man head, too. I think that's the Mark 1, right? The Mark 1 was the silver one. I don't know my Iron Man lore. This is gonna look pretty... Yeah, that was always gonna look good from Jeff Cam. I knew this would look great. Oh, that's awesome. That's really, really awesome. One more time, and boom! And boom! Right, I want to see this one in slow motion. Gotta see this one in slow motion. And... whoa, boom! Looks fantastic. Looks very cool. If you'd like to learn how to do slow motion, there's a Toribash Tips episode about it. If you YouTube search Toribash Tips slow... Ah, that wasn't English. Excuse me, like I said, struggling with a cold. If you YouTube search Toribash Tips slow-mo, you should get the video and it details on how to do that. Okay, the next replay is Potato, number 1 by Manle Potato. He's returning. It's been a very long time since Manle Potato has been on this show. Very excited to have him be submitting again. In fact, we have two replays by people who haven't submitted in a while. This is Manle Potato living up to his rather stellar reputation with a spectacular replay. Also, Fezes are cool, so you know. It's awesome, man. It's a really good replay. I really like it. Great bifurcate, side kick and a catch. The catch is really nice. The catch is a nice touch. Let's watch this one in slow-mo and actually try to figure out what the fuck is going on here. So you got the bifurcate kick, grab, slams Jeff into his other leg, another grab, sort of swapping around his hands there. Very nicely done. Kicks Jeff's sort of stump into the air. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a skeet, and I think it might be his own hand he skeet. Yeah, he throws his own hand, and does it get the decap? It does get the decap. There's a decap skeet as well. Very, very nicely done. Very stylish. Let's look at it again. Gone wrong way. And we're back. Pipe kick and grab. Such a nice replay. You guys know I love those replays where there's just loads of stuff going on. And this is certainly one of those replays. There's so much happening here. It's very, very, very awesome. I kind of like the underarm skeet there as well. He sort of throws it underneath himself. It's awesome. Very, very, very stellar replay. All right, anyway, moving along. This is our second replay by somebody who hasn't submitted in a while. This is Private, The Return. PR1, The Return by Private. And this is, again, a very awesome replay. A very, very awesome replay. Double skeet for the decap. Just fucking stellar. Also hero pose, but doesn't really have a head. So, actually, that's not really hero pose. That's more like swag pose. I'll allow it. Alright, let's, so you got the sort of really leaning kick there. Sort of leans into the kick. Full 360 spin for the bifurcate. Kicks Jeff up into the air. I think he throws his own hand here. Yeah, spins, throws his hand to knock a bit of Jeff off. Just a little bit. Just knocks that little bit off right there. And throws his own head. Gets the decap on Jeff. Very, very nice. Let's watch it once or twice more at normal speed. This is just a really good replay. I really do like it. Really great to have Manle Potato and Private submitting again. These guys are really good replay makers. Nice to have them back on the show. Anyway, oh god, what did I do? Oh fuck, I don't know. I made it go full screen. How did I do that? Ignore this. No. What's happening? Wait, fuck. What's the key command for full screen? Got it. Huh. Well. That's never happened before. There's a first time for everything. 61 episodes, and I discovered the command for full screen. For those of you wondering, it's Control and Enter, which, unfortunately, is right next to Control and that bracket thing that makes it skip to the next replay. Now, spoiler, this is the last replay for today, but that's mental. I can't believe I've gone 61 episodes and only just done that. Wow, first time for everything. Alright, our last replay for today, except for the community replay, is Single Player Cup 2013 Ezio by Ezio. Now, a lot of you were asking me to cover the Single Player Cup in this show, to get replays from the Single Player Cup. I don't like to take replays without the replay maker's permission. I've never done it on this show. It's always been stuff that's submitted. So, as much as I'd like to cover the Single Player Cup, I'm only going to do it if those replays are submitted to the show, like this one was. This one was submitted by Ezio, and it's a fantastic replay. So if you know someone who's made a great replay for the Single Player Cup, or you are someone, please feel free to send in your replays and we'll take a look at them. But that's the reason why I'm not covering the cup anyway. So even though we've already seen it while I was faffing about there, I'm not sure what the footage is going to look like for that. This is Single Player Cup 2013 by Ezio. This is a fantastic replay. I wouldn't really call it one shot, but it kind of is. It's kind of a really quick maneuver, and then a very nice hero pose that kind of puts Jet's head. Santa's laps Jeff's head there. What does Jeff's head want for Christmas? It's very nice. We gotta slow this down to take a look at it though. My sort of favorite part of this replay is the way he kind of flips Jeff around using his leg. Like here we have the bifurcate and then raises his leg to sort of spin Jeff around. It's really, really nice. A great sort of example of manipulation. A very nice boom hit on what's left of Jeff's body. Karate chops his neck off and then hero pose. It's a very good replay. I can see why this is in the single player cup. It's awesome. Very awesome. There's not even, this is one of those replays where there's just not a lot I can add to it, you know? It's just so awesome on its own that there's nothing I can do to make this replay better. It's just awesome. Alright, our next and last replay for today is Sparta and Jeff. Apology accepted by Spartacraft. This is our community replay for today. I know Spartacraft has had a community replay, but although I'm going to talk about it at the end, there's been a lot of changes to the Men on Fire, although it's not really called that anymore. A lot of changes to our clan recently, and Spartacraft has been very, very helpful, helping me with the transition. So, community replay as a thank you. I think, if I'm not mistaken, no, I am mistaken. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I think this might be for the apology challenge, but I'll talk again more about that at the end, because I do. Now, as I said about community replays, I mean, this is a interesting replay. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the best we've had on the show. It's just it's weird, you know, this sort of juggling with Spartacraft's hand there. But community replays can be anything. There's no skill or stylish requirement for a community replay. If you do something awesome and get given a community replay, any one of your replays will be put on the show, regardless of quality or how much I like it. But this is cool nonetheless. I do like this. I kind of like the blood splatter on the ground too. It's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna leave this one play in the background for a little bit while I talk about one or two things. So those of you who are in our Toribash clan, or really any of our clans across like any of our games like Guild Wars or GTA 5, but primarily the Toribash clan, we changed our name. We went from the Men on Fire to the Mafia. It's a pun. I think I feel like I've talked about this before, but the name's officially changed now, and it's come with a couple of changes to the clan. So if you're in the clan, I'd recommend going to check the Toribash forums to see how the rules have changed. Activity has now become a requirement. You have to be active on either the forums or in-game to maintain your membership in the clan. I'm not going to bore you with the details. There's all the details in the thread. A couple of you were asking, I thought I talked about this last week, but when I watched the video back, I didn't, so I imagine maybe I cut that, or that was in the other take. I'm not too sure. Those of you who were asking what happened to the apology challenge, Toribash replay challenge, yeah, that was that wasn't my best idea for a replay challenge. I mean, I'm the first to acknowledge my own stupid ideas. That certainly was not the best replay challenge I've ever come up with, and I'll put my hands in the air and acknowledge that. That wasn't the smartest idea. We'll still be going through the replays, but I'll probably just do them all, because it was such a stupidly broad challenge that there really was nothing you guys could come up with for that, and I totally understand that. The next replay challenge will have a bit more thought put into it. I was kind of strapped for ideas, rushing to get an episode out. You know, it happens, but I do apologize for the lackluster replay challenge that was. Whew, anyway, oh, and last but not least, those of you who have been following us for a long time, even if you just watch the Toribash stuff, may be aware of our dear friend Jonathan Webster. He's been on a couple of mod spotlights. He was in the Let's Play series with me. He has, you know, I'm not going to spoil it actually. Go watch the sketch on our channel, Goodbye Sir Webster. I'll link it in the description. It's an awesome sketch we made for our 2-year anniversary, and it's all about John. Go watch it. It's kind of an announcement, kind of a sketch. Go watch it. It's funny and sad and depressing and horrible, but go watch it anyway. We are also doing a live stream for our 2-year anniversary today, this Monday. If you're watching this the day the video came out, we're doing it today at 7 p.m. That's why this episode of Toribash Replay Showcase came out a lot earlier than normal. It's because I really wanted to mention that. It's going to be like a Q&A sort of live interview thing like we did last year. It's going to be a lot of fun, so come ask us really invasive questions and embarrass the shit out of all of us. It'll be fun. It's going to be streaming on YouTube. You can find a link in the description to both the video that it'll be and the Facebook event where it'll remind you. So yeah, go check that out. Anyway, I've been Jack Morris from Man on Fire Films. No, I'm not. I have one other thing, ye viewer. I do have one other thing. Those of you who frequent our website may be aware that we have a chat room set up. The chat room was kind of a moot thing. It launched. People weren't that excited about it. So we're bringing the chat room to an end. And instead, we're having a massive group Skype conversation that anyone can join and type and chat with all the members of Man on Fire. There's a link on the website, on our website, www.manonfirefilms.com, on the drop-down under forums. If you just click on Skype chat, it'll open your Skype client and put you in the chat. Or you can click the link in the Toribash forums thread. So come join that, join in the discussion. It's a lot of fun. Whew, that was a lot of faff. I've been Jack Morris from Man on Fire Films, guys. If you've enjoyed this, please comment, like, subscribe, and favorite. And I shall see you next time. Bye.